students of standard 12. Today we are going to discuss topic Griffith's experiment from chapter 6, molecular basis of inheritance. Frederick Griffith conducted experiments with Streptococcus pneumoniae. So students, Frederick Griffith was a scientist who conducted various experiments with Streptococcus pneumoniae. Now students, Streptococcus pneumonia was actually a bacteria. Students, we can understand Streptococcus pneumonia with the help of this picture, in which we can notice Streptococcus pneumonia bacteria. So students, Streptococcus pneumonia bacteria has a particular distinct cell wall, which you can notice here students. This is the cell wall. It also has a cell membrane, which you can see here, cell membrane. Besides cell wall and cell membrane, it also has a distinct DNA present in it, which you can see, and the cytoplasm. And apart from that, they also have outermost protective cover, which is called as the capsule. So students, these are various parts of the Streptococcus pneumonia bacteria. So students, this is the Streptococcus pneumonia bacteria on which Frederick Griffith experimented on. He observed two strains of Streptococcus pneumonia. So students, the two important types, that is two important strains, which was observed by Frederick Griffith in his experiment, was virulent and avirulent, that is virulent and non-virulent. So students, both are the Streptococcus pneumonia bacteria. And which were further considered by the scientist Frederick Griffith. And he injected actually these strains in the mice. These were R strain and S strain. So students, the two different strains of pneumonia or Streptococcus bacteria were S and R, which were R strain and S strain. So students, these two strains of the Streptococcus pneumonia bacteria were considered by the scientist Griffith. When he injected R strain into a mice survived. But when he injected S strain into another mice, it could not survive. So students, here we can notice that when Griffith injected R strain into the mice, then the mice was able to survive. But when Griffith injected S strain into the another mice, then the another mice could not survive. So students, this concept can be well understood with the help of this picture, where we can notice that the two strains were taken by the Griffith, that is the virulent and the non-virulent, that is the S strain and the R strain. Now students, here we can also notice that the S strain is being injected into the mice, and after the injection we can notice the mice dies, whereas the R strain which was injected into the mice, we can notice here the mice or the mouse survives. He injected heat killed S strain into mice, it survived. So students, here we can notice that now he injected heat killed S strain into the mice, it also survived. So students, this picture also can help us to understand that when the S strain of the Streptococcus pneumonia bacteria, which is supposed to be the virulent bacteria, when it was injected into the mice, then the mice was able to survive because the S strain was heat killed. So students, that is, S strain of the Streptococcus pneumonia was heated to such an extent so that the S strain was not able to infect the mouse, and as a result the mouse was able to survive. Now he injected mixture of R strain and heat killed S strain into mice. So students, now Griffith injected the mixture of R strain and along with it, it also injected heat killed S strain into the mice. He noticed that mice again could not survive. So students, this concept we can understand with the help of this picture also, where here you can notice the living avirulent strain. So students, when we say avirulent strain, that represents R strain. Now we can notice here that it was further incorporated with the heat killed virulent strain. So students, when we say virulent strain, that represents S strain. So students, when this mixture of R strain and S strain was injected into the mice, then he noticed that the mouse dies. That is, mice was not able to survive. The experiment concluded that due to the process of transformation, R strain was converted into a S strain. So students, this experiment concluded that due to the process of transformation, the R strain was converted into S strain. So students, the experiment of Griffith further proved that the non-virulent strain of Streptococcus pneumonia also got converted. So students, we can say that the non-virulent strain, which was the R strain, got converted into S strain. It was simply because the DNA of the R strain was infected with the S strain of the Streptococcus pneumonia. Students, here we can understand it with the help of this picture, where it is written, the transforming principle can turn R into S. That is, the process of transformation can convert the non-virulent Streptococcus bacteria into the virulent Streptococcus pneumonia. So students, here we can notice that the heat killed S strain when was mixed with the R strain, that is the non-virulent strain, then the R strain started behaving like live virulent Streptococcus pneumonia, and further injection of this mixture led to the death of the mouse. Now students, let us discuss a very important question. Which is the infective strain of Streptococcus pneumonia? The infective strain of Streptococcus pneumonia is S strain. Thank you students.